Welcome, internet nieces, nephews, and cousins. This your tarot reading auntie here, auntie here to give you the message for today. Just know that there's some interesting things in the description box for the collective, and that this is going to be a general reading, so not all messages are going to resonate with everybody. So just take what fits and leave the rest. When the camera was off, I've done all the things, and now that the camera's on, I'm ready to get down to business. What y'all doing over here? Let's get to it. So, the energy that I'm picking up on is the fact that somebody has been in deep thought, has accepted the truth about a relationship or a marriage that is not going to happen, okay? Because of the details surrounding why either this like real committed relationship has ended or this wedding is not going to take place, is it because of a truth that was learned about your partner, okay? Or what they got going on and what they doing. But I feel like what the energy is saying is after you have collected yourself and burned a few bridges behind what's going on, you shifted your focus to making your money. And now your mindset is only about making bank. So just to get a little bit of clarification, that the person that has put you through this was not willing to accept responsibility for their part of the relationship coming to an end. Okay. You are trying to move forward in a clean slate or with a clean slate. You know, again, now your mindset and your focus is on making your money. There were some unsent text messages. There were some unread text messages surrounding the demise of the relationship, period. At the end of the day, this winded up with somebody, being heartbroken, trying to recuperate. That's what the sundering energy is coming in. Trying to recuperate, wrap your mind around what all happened, why this happened. And at the end of the day, through your learning experience, you come to the conclusion that you have definitely lived and you have definitely learned. Now we're on to something else. I don't feel like it's just that easy. I feel like we seeing it play out how it played out, but it just wasn't that easy. Yes, you went through all of the experiencing of the heartbreak and the feelings of the heartbreak because this was something that you wanted, right? You started receiving the red flags, especially about the unsent and unread text messages, right? The not being responsive as they used to be, or what they started saying in their texts is not how they would respond. Something changed with this person, okay? And I feel like the discovery of what it is or what this person who this person is and what they got going on is the fact that everything that they was presenting was a facade. Everything that they was presenting was a lie. And it just took you a little while to figure it out. You a go-getter. You somebody who's after some things, and you thought that this person matched your energy. You thought that this person wanted what you wanted, and you thought that this person would be the perfect pair or partner to make money, grow, build empires, build, you know what I'm saying? Build something together. And it was all a lie. Everything that they told you, everything that they presented to be, everything that they act like they wanted was all an act. It was an illusion. It was not the truth. So you don't mind burning some shit down, right? You don't mind if this is what it's going to take for you to move forward and gain your self-respect, your dignity, and all of that back. Because baby, they've been talking throughout the relationship. The people who saw what you couldn't see or what you didn't see or what you refused to see while you were engaged in the relationship, and some people saw it before you did. Okay. And sometimes we're not willing to listen because we want to experience it for ourselves, or we want to see for ourselves. And that is okay, because that's how you lived and you learned. That's how you know what to look for next time. That's how you know what to not accept, going forward. But what this also did was it provided the necessary whatever steps you need to take to feel like, to give you this rebirth, this reclaiming of your power and your energy to get you back on track, to get you back on. I'm just going to focus on making my money. Right now, I'm just going to focus on making my money. Because that's what you were doing. You was building something. This person was an opportunist, okay? They definitely came in with the villain vibes, okay? They definitely came in with the villain vibes. That's what you didn't see because you were so busy looking at the looking beyond that. You saw the good in this person. You saw the potential in this person. You saw what they could possibly help build and bring into this, right? Again, you was thinking that this was the partner to help you build, to help you create, to help you grow, and the I don't know what grand partners to compare to the Beyonce and Jay-Z, but there's so many elements along with that. But on that type of scale, this was gonna be y'all. This was gonna be y'all. That's what you thought. There was friends and family members who was trying to do an intervention in regards to this person and knowing who they were or what they saw. Again, this was you wanting to see it for yourself. This was you wanting to see it for yourself. And what happened was it turned out being a huge ordeal. This is ordeal card. It turned out being a huge ordeal. This person had a hidden agenda on their intentions and what they wanted or what they was pretending to plan with you. Also, it could have been another red flag. There was always somebody hanging around with this person. That was the person that was in their ear. That was the person that was sitting up there telling them whatever it is. This is a homie, they best friend, they whoever, or a close family member, cousin, somebody. But it was always like this third wheel was always there, always in a way, always giving unsolicited advice, but they was always there, and they was feeding your person stupid ass information and lot. You just you didn't understand why this person was always around, or why they listened to them. Like you was like, this person so dumb, stupid. I don't know. You couldn't wrap your mind around why they invested so much. You first of all, you couldn't get the influence. What is the influence here? Why does this person have such big influence over you? Why were they always allowed to be around? Or every time there was something going on between us, you run to this person type energy. Okay, but it looks like that your person could have been in the midst of going broke or not having much, and you may have already known that. As time went by, you got to see these things about this person, but there was always a hidden agenda. Your person always had a hidden agenda and what their true intentions were. All right, let's go ahead and get a little tarot down here. Let's see the backstory. Okay, so this person, your partner or ex-partner, let's put that out there. They were totally influenced about who you are, what you can do. You are a creator. You are an influencer. You are, you shine. People will gravitate towards you. People, it's a certain something about you a certain magnetism. And people are drawn to that. you're so positive. You're like I said go getter in the beginning, and it was your potential that this person saw. This person knew that you can get them from their broke status to a wealthier status. And this is beyond just finances. Like all of the things that they were lacking and they didn't have, you can bring that. You can add to. You can make that a part of their lives. You were the missing link that connected a whole lot of dots for this person. They couldn't do it without you. But they're finding out they're doing it without you because they took you, or they did mistaken. They were mistaken. They took you for a fool. They thought they were going to take you for granted, or they thought they thought that they was dealing with the fool, and they had it all wrong. They had it all wrong. This person, in the time that this had happened, or if you're going through it now, but for some, this person keeps trying to come back. They know what they lost. They know what was sacrificed when you figured them out. And they're going to keep trying to come back. They're going to keep trying to have you remember the good times and when we did this and it was good. We had this when it was all good when we was, but that was you. It was all you. And this person is going to try to play on your emotion and your feelings and bring up the good times and the good old days and the thing of that nature to try to pull you back in. So we just need to make sure that, you remember what truth you found out. This person was a user. This person had an agenda the whole time, a hidden agenda the whole time. Do you want to go back to that? Or did you burn some shit down and finally break yourself free of what that was and put your focus back where you wanted your focus to be in the first? This is what you was doing. You was over here minding your business, making your money. And then this person came in. It looked good. It smelled good. It felt good. But winded up not being all that good. So I think the takeaway here is to be careful of this person per se. I don't feel danger, but because their true intentions was never the best intentions for you, yeah, side eye-ish, just watch your back, okay? But again, this person is going to try to play on your emotion. They're going to keep trying to come back. They know they ruined a good thing. They didn't make it to the sealing the deal, and they wasn't supposed to, because they would have turned your world upside down, and everything that you have gained, you would have watched it slowly diminish. You would have watched it go away. You would have watched all of it be destroyed. So you were saved. You were saved from that devastation of the disaster that was bound to happen. But the heartbreak and the lessons learned and everything that you went through was the lesson. So hopefully that you learned from everything that went down, and that you don't have to continuously go through this time after time after time after time. Once you notice it and you know what to look out for, then you know if you want to keep experiencing this or not. Okay. Keep that head up, keep that confidence up. We are human. We have human emotions. We feel, we see, we grow, we seek, all of these things. And it is a part of life. Okay. But don't let this one villain take away your spark, take away your you. You are you. You're going to always be you. You'll always have. It's just that sometimes the wrong people want what you have. So let's get the final words out here, shall we? Y'all got this. I'm not worried about y'all. Make your money. For the time being, make your money. And there's going to be a lot of people with the aligned energy to meet you where you are. You're not going to have to come down. You're not going to have to settle, and you're not going to have to dumb or dim yourself, your light, or nothing about you, because there's people who can meet you where you are. Where's that at, baby? You shining. You are who you are. That's what these people with these hidden agendas are attracted to. The very essence of you. All that you are. That's what they're attracted to. Okay. And you don't stop shining. You continue to shine. You continue to manifest. You continue to take all of your power and all of you and put it toward the things that you desire, the things that you want, the things you want to build and create and be, right? The things that these people are going after and that they want, right? This was your op the whole time. This person was your op the whole time. They had a hidden agenda with which they disguised it as a relationship. But you got out in time. You figured it out because you're not dumb. Okay? You're not the dummy that they were suspecting that you are. Okay? You saved what you could save. And you're doing what you got to do to keep it moving. Your foundation is strong and firm. And this is what they attacked. This is what they was going after. They wanted what you had. They wanted what you have. And they can't have it. They can't do it themselves. They got to leech and feed off of another person who can do it or get them there. And then hopefully they can run off with whatever it is that they can try to escape with, right? That type of energy. One more. Partnerships and alliances, you will be aligned with the right people. Like I said, the right people to meet you where you are. You'll never have to come down to interact, to engage, to take advantage of these opportunities that the right partnerships and the right alliances will build and have for you. These opportunities will meet you where you are. You do not have to go below standards or anything like that, because these opportunities, these people going to meet you where you are, where you stand, and get you to go further. And that's what I need for you to take away from this. Yes, that was some that you went through, but you got so much more what going on for you, and so much that's going to happen for you where you putting your focus at right now after this incident. All right, look here, nieces, nephews, and cousins, I need for y'all to be careful out here in these streets, but y'all got this. You gonna be okay. And if nobody's told you today, I'm telling you right now, I love you, I love you, I love you.